Good morning. I'm back with another story on instant Kisse. But before we get to that, I need to make a clarification. For those of you who got very concerned after listening to yesterday's story and actually thought that I was latkoing from the kitchen roof, let me assure you that these stories are flights of fancy. I make them up. They are not from my life. Even the protagonist, they are made up. It's not me. Anyway, now that that's been clarified, let's get on to today's story. The prompt for today, rather aptly, is Curfew, suggested by Vinita Limaye. So, मेरे लाइफ में मतलब आज के दिन के लाइफ में कर्फ्यू सिचुएशन स्टार्टेड वेरी अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग विद अ नॉक ऑन द बेडरूम डोर. सो अर्ली मतलब इट अनर्थली आ रहा था मॉर्निंग. आई थिंक अब तक को गाय ने भी दूध नहीं दिया होगा and that rooster had also not announced the coming of the morning. Naturally, I continued to sleep, but the knocking also continued. Then I heard the full-time maid's voice, भैया जी बाहर आ जाइए, curfew situation. I was like, यार आज तो पूरा दिन curfew situation है, सोने दो. But she knocked, and this time she added, भैया जी बाहर आइए वरना मैडम जी का कॉफी नहीं बनेगा. That woke me up. Serious situation. I mean, curfew तो ठीक है, but if the lady of the house didn't get her morning cuppa, it would be a shoot-at-sight situation. When I went out, what did I see? But the 8-year-old standing guard outside the kitchen with a bow and arrow, saying, "Pass mat aana, curfew lagaya." For a moment, I cursed my parents for having bottomed that bow and arrow. I mean, why couldn't they bottom Lego or some coloring book? Anyway, I tried to negotiate. So I said, I'm not going to break the curfew. Can we just talk? And in return, I got an arrow on my tummy. I didn't want to become Bhishma so early in the morning. I mean, these are rubber-tipped arrows, I agree. But yeah, when at close range and with a lot of momentum, they hurt. So I lifted up my t-shirt, waved it and said, white flag, white flag. That means I'm coming to negotiate. Tum maar nahi sakte. The 8-year-old's response was, aapka shirt to yellow hai. I resisted the urge to dispense some slaps and break some toys and went closer and asked, curfew kyun hai? So that Didi doesn't eat my cake. Now it all made sense. The previous day, the neighbor, in trying to be neighborly during these times of social distancing, had sent over some cake, which we had promised the kids they could eat today. The 8-year-old was worried that his Didi would take a larger piece of cake than him, and so he declared curfew. Actually, his fears were pretty valid. I mean, it was likely that if she got to the cake first, she would take a larger slice. But there were bigger issues, more than cake. Remember the coffee and the lady of the house. So I tried to negotiate again. I said, okay, if I assure you that we will give you an equal piece of cake. Answer, how? Okay, ek kaam karta hu. I'll cut the cake equally, put it into 2 boxes with your name on it. Tab to Didi nahi kha payegi na. He was amenable and I thought it was all sorted. No. He didn't trust father's ability to cut equally. He brought his scale. Using his scale, measuring it to the minutest centimeter, finally the cake was divided equally, put it into boxes, and I thought I could now go back to sleep. Haha. The child now wanted to play Rakshas and Ram. No prize for guessing who was the Rakshas. And the worst part was, this junior Ram was never happy with just killing the Rakshas with arrows. No. He had to jump on the Rakshas, hit him with pillows, kick him. वरना मतलब Rakshas मारने का satisfaction कहाँ से आएगा? Whoever said it was easy being a parent. काश किसी ने conception पे curfew डाला होता. Hope you enjoyed the story, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Sunshine in your day.